What is up, guys? My name is Hassan and welcome back to another dividend investing. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe in this pandemic that is occurring worldwide. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my M1 finance portfolio and the companies I'm invested in. In addition, give you guys an update on my monthly dividend tracking sheet. I'm also going to talk about my investing philosophy and how I invest during a downturn. As always, before I continue, I have to give you guys a quick disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I know you personally or your financial situation. I'm not responsible for any of your gains or losses in the stock market. My suggestions are only suggestions. That does not mean you go out and buy these stocks. Also, as a Muslim investor, I'm not here to certify if a company is halal or haram. A lot of people ask me in Arabic, so what do I mean by halal and haram? So in Islamic finance, there are certain companies that are halal, meaning that it's permissible, and haram, meaning it's impermissible, it's not permissible. So as a Muslim, when we're investing, we have to look into three criterias before you invest. Another thing is that you guys should not randomly follow somebody on YouTube, and just because they buy it, you buy it too. So you have to do your own due diligence before you follow anybody or buy their holdings. As always, this is a place where you do your own due diligence, a place to start your investigation and research. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It helps my channel grow and reach out to more people. So here we're going to start with 1 day. So we can see 1 day I'm down about $217, and then if we look at 1 week, I'm down about $1,000, and then you can see that in that 1 week I received $3.97 in dividends. If we go to for 1 month, I'm down about $3,300, and how much dividend did I collect or get paid? About $44. And then if we look at 1 quarter, I'm still down about 3,100, but this time my earned dividend for holding these companies were $91. And if we look at 1 year, I'm down about 2,800, and I'm up in terms of collecting my dividend. I'm up 200. I've been received $257, and then for the 1 year, I'm down almost $2,600. And in terms of dividends that I collected in that time was $280 in cash payment. So if you guys have been following my channel for some time, that you guys can tell that here in my M1 finance portfolio, they're no longer in individual companies. So now I actually put them by sectors such as technology, consumer cyclical, industrials, healthcare, energy, basic materials, and then communication service. So the reason why I made these into little subcategories or in pies, because it increases my organization. Even though I'm getting destroyed massively in terms of this value amount, I'm still going to continue to dollar cost average and to continue buying my shares, buying at a low. Even though I'm getting destroyed in terms of value number, I will continue to dollar cost average in and continue to buy shares at a lower cost. This recession, in terms of the stock market financials, it is actually good for us young investors. If God willing, we live and we continue to invest for another 20 or 30 years, we're going to look back at this date and just laugh, because this was a great opportunity for us to buy. It gives us the opportunity to lower our cost basis. And one of the reasons why I like to show you guys this number, because even when I'm in the red, I want to present this number to you guys, because this is what real investing is about. Not only when I show you when I'm in the green, but I also have to show you guys when I'm in the red. Look here, I'm down almost $2,600. This number right here, I'm actually not upset at this. This number does not even bother me at all, because I know that in the long run, the companies that I'm holding are going to do well, and it's just a matter of time before this goes into the green. Now I'm going to show you guys the S&P 500, which is here. If we look on it and we click, it's currently at $2,300. And if we click on the 1 year chart, and if we click on it click from the highest point to our current value, we can see that we're down almost 31 or 32% from its high. Historically, a really bad recession is when the S&P 500 went down by 15%. In other words, we're almost 60% of the way there, or at least 60% of the way towards the bottom. So I would suggest that this would be a very good, or at least for me, that this is a good, very good buying opportunity, because we don't know where the bottom is. We can always average in, we can always get close to it, but we can never figure out the exact bottom, since we're down almost 60% of the way, or 30% in terms of the market value from its high point. I think is a very good point to buy. So now I want to show you guys my M1 Finance monthly dividend chart, and this is why I invest. This is my M1 Finance monthly dividend income. This is the reason why I invest, because this motivates me. So I'm going to go through some. So if you look at, say, September, I received $18, and then October they gave me a cash payment of $15, November another $18, December $26, we can see right here, and then January $14, and then February was $20. So if I were to add up all this since January, I get about $200 in dividend payment and $200 in cash payment. You see this money right here, this number right here, I didn't even have to work for it. This money, by owning all these companies, the companies shared some of its profits with me. This actually motivates me to continue to invest even in this downturn, because I'm continuously getting money month after month. And also seeing this monthly dividend come in, this actually validates my investing philosophy. So here are the dividends that I've been getting month after month, pretty much a total amount for that specific month. So now I want to show you guys the actual companies that have been paying me, because I'm not a person who only talks about investing, but I'm going to actually show you guys the companies that have been paying me. So this is my portfolio. I go to activity, and then I'm going to activity type, dividends, and then I'm going to put the dates in. So we're going to do January 1st, and then we're going to do 2020, and then we're going to do 2/02, and then 2029. Perfect. So here are my dividends for the last 2 months, January and February. The reason why I'm not showing you guys March, because March did not end yet. So if I were to look all the way here, all these dividend payments, if I were to add them up, I received about 12 dividend checks for these 2 months. Most people are happy with 1 or 2 paychecks a month. I received 12 in the last 2 months. So you can see here. So January paid me Macy's $3.43, and then Packaging Company Corporation 94 cents, Pembina $2.38, VET $5, Cisco, I actually did an analysis video on this. I want you guys to check this out. $1 Gentex 36 cents, Texas $1, and then PetSmart $2, MMP $7, Pembina again $2.43, and then I got VET Vermilion $5.80, and then American Software. So these are companies that I'm currently invested in that paid me for the month of January and December. Another thing I want to point out is that here, Macy's, I received a dividend of $3.43. So if we look here on Seeking Alpha, Macy's suspends dividends. So on Friday, they decided that the stores are actually closed right now. They decided that they're going to cut or suspend their dividend until further notice. And every time a company does that, if they cut their dividend and if I don't sell out, I actually lose a lot more money than I'm supposed to. Because on Monday, when the market opens, Macy's going to drop another 20%. So if they cut the dividend, I'm automatically out. So here I'm going to show you guys, take you to my M1 Finance portfolio, And then if we click on the portfolio here, and then we're going to click on the consumer cyclical, and then you guys can see here that Macy's removed slice. So even though in this section I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companies. And I actually on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Macy's is gonna sell out because they cut their dividends. I no longer have to be in this company, so I'll move on and take this money and invest it into these other companies here, or I might invest it somewhere else. Guys, if you guys made it this far, make sure you guys like and subscribe, leave a comment in the description below or in the comment section. Tell me what do you guys think of my portfolio and my investing philosophy. As always, hit the like and subscribe to the channel. So the next thing I want to show you guys is my M1 Finance cash flow. So if you look here, we're going to go on to the second sheet right here. So this is my M1 Finance cash flow. These are all my companies that I'm holding. You guys can actually pause the video here and take more in depth into each of the companies I have. So if you look here, Pembina pays me about almost $31 yearly, and then MMP pays me about $34 yearly. So these are my highest companies that pay me. One of the least companies are like Nvidia or like Expedia. I just recently bought it because of this market crash. So these are the holdings and amount of companies, the companies that are paying me on a yearly basis. So another thing I want to point out is here, VET, I mentioned in my last video, is that they reduced their dividend. Before they used to be around $2.08, and they did a massive cut to all the way to 16 cents or 17 cents annually. So if you guys look right here, it falls right here. It's like it's actually now I would say more sustainable because they're paying out way more than they were getting in. So I think that's a good choice. The reason why I didn't sell out, because I feel like oil went down a lot and they might have a chance to recover. So if these are my holdings, another things, if I were to take all these annually income, it adds up to $274 in terms of yearly dividend payment. And then last video I made, I was getting yearly dividend of $267, and then before that I was getting $238. So you can see $238, $267, $274, and this is the goal of my investing, is to continuously increase my dividend month after month, increase my money, my dividend payments, take those dividend payments and invest it on to more companies, and it's like a compounding effect or a positive feedback. Guys, I think this is a great time to buy. Do your research. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. See you next time.